Hal Potter, an Australian short story writer, wrote Francis Silver, A Tale About Delusion and Reality. The eldest son in a family of 7, the narrator had the opportunity of hearing about his mother's early life. Mrs. Henry, his mother, was a lively woman. She sung often, but especially on Tuesdays when it was ironing day. She used to tell stories about Francis Silver in the gaps between her ironing tunes. She was courted by numerous young men while living in Melbourne as a young woman. The two most favorably treated young men were Francis Silver, who was from the suburb, and the country boy she married. She kept a collection of postcards that Francis had sent her. Her son was shown the Sunday postcards and anecdotes told about Francis Silver. The narrator created a mental picture of Francis Silver based on her accounts. Francis Silver had an olive complexion, a straight nose, a black moustache with curled ends, sharply defined lips, white teeth, small ears, and black hair that was styled in waves. Francis Silver was also quite gorgeous. He loved the theatre, smoked Turkish cigarettes, abstained from alcohol, and wore a gold ring with a ruby in it. Francis Silver was a subject of interest to her, and her husband made fun of it. She only once said, "I wish I'd married Francis Silver," once during a fight, and her husband was taken aback. But they later reconciled. When the narrator was 18, she passed away at the age of 47. Prior to her passing, she instructed her son to deliver the postcard scrapbook to Francis Silver. She also revealed to him that she was ready to deliver Francis Silver a pink envelope containing a lock of her hair. She instructed her kid to throw it away and to keep it a secret from his father. The narrator started working on granting his mother's final desire. In a picture frame store, he discovered Francis Silver, who had completely changed. He was unable to even recall who he had sent the postcards to when the narrator handed him the album of postcards. The narrator was disappointed and relieved that his mother would not be around to witness this. He could not stand to see her hair being burned. The narrative illustrates how each stage of a person's life is susceptible to passing away. Truth is what one lives right now. Therefore, dwelling on the past is detrimental to living in the present.